For 50 years, youth have experienced true power. In 1999 at Oshkosh, Wisconsin, that power will once again be experienced. Make sure your kids discover the power. It's incredible. Grandparents today enjoyed the formative influence of Pathfinders in their childhood. And if you ask them, they'll tell you about the benefits of growing up a Pathfinder. Since then, you've helped Pathfinders expand into one of the largest youth organizations in the world. The power of discipline, practical skills, community awareness,
a spirit that we got here down here that is just like Christ.
And spiritual values have spanned the globe. Your church leaders say thank you and invite you to join in making Pathfinder's 50-year anniversary the most powerful event ever. For 5 days in August 1999, the world is coming to Oshkosh, Wisconsin to celebrate 50 years of Pathfinders. Just like you remember, it will be an incredible time of friendships and exciting activities. And just like he's always been, Jesus Christ will be central all week. Your youth will see God's power in action through them, being his hands to touch a hurting world. Each evening, Jesus Christ will be uplifted through music, speaking, and powerful ministry. God's power will be highlighted through the testimonies of people who have experienced God, those who had to go through tragedy to find God, and those who, because they found him early, do not carry the extra scars of sin. Your youth will see a new picture of Christ as they experience the last days of Jesus and watch the power of his love reaching to them. This will be a spiritual feast for youth. August 10 to 14, 1999 will be a time of discovery for you and your kids, discovering new friends, discovering the joy of being a Christian, a time to discover the power of love, the power of community, the power of God. Make sure your youth are in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, August 1999 to discover the power. To support your youth, contact your local Pathfinder leader, your conference youth director, or call Camporee headquarters at 1-800-YOUTH-TO-YOU. Discover the Power thanks the following sponsors for helping this Camporee become a reality.
Hi, Mom. I think it's the greatest thing I've ever been to. It's fabulous. I'm just amazed at how many people are here.
Hey, it's been going great. I've heard the kids have been having a good time.
Lots of fun. This is a blast. I love it. Wait, I hope I don't fall.
We're at the fun tent, and there are different activities. There's the the wall climbing.
I just did the Velcro jump and I think it was swell. Then you run to a springboard, then you try to jump as high as you can and stick to a Velcro board. And it's cool because like you feel like if you're
Flying like Air Jordan.
Yeah, air time.
But the problem after that, as soon as you get off, it gives you a major wedgie.
Volleyball! Awesome! You feel like you're going every direction. Whoa!
We're in a tent and we're jumping on a trampoline. Yeah, we're having a great time.
You're just a support for him, okay? So you can stand it tonight.
This is the upper. This
Who's to say?
cargo neck now. You go like this. Come all the way up to the top. Come on, Becky! That's how you climb. Oh, yeah, that's the cargo neck.
Well, I'm trying to climb this rope here. And it's kind of weird. That's my friend up there, Cole Fisher, in front of me.
This activity is the tramway. And for going fast, the strategy is to lean back and you get more aerodynamic. It's really fun because you got wind blowing through your hair and it really cools you off on a hot day like this.
This Camporee to me is very exciting and there's lots of things to do and I love it.
It was really cool. Meet a lot of people. They actually talk to you. I mean, it wasn't just someone way up on stage. You got involved in it. They let you play games. It was just something that it was for us. It was something really special.
It's cool. It's neat.
Yesterday I painted 67 faces. Drilling.
I like the drum corps because I want to be in one day.
Makes me feel real proud because it's like there's so many and they're all over the world. It's lots of fun.
With all of my heart, I love you more than everything. I love you, God, and I'll do my part to reach out.
I am thankful and proud of my Lord Jesus Christ, who with costly giving came down to a very, very hot place and died for me that I might live in the cool breezes of eternity forever.
I decided to be baptized here because it'd be once in a lifetime opportunity to be baptized here. It makes me feel happy because my other friends are giving their hearts to Jesus, and then they can follow Jesus with me too.
This was a big event, and it was going to be very special. And I wanted to be here because I wanted all my friends to see and everything.
It's neat because there's people here from all over the United States, different parts of the world, and they can come together and meet new friends.
Really lots of new friends.
It makes me feel like the church is having something for kids instead of all these things are for adults, and now they have something for kids, and I like that.
I wish I could be in it all my life. Well, yeah, do MasterCard or something. It's great.
I think they should have a Camporee because I think it's exciting and you get to meet other people from different countries and different places you haven't even been before. So I think it's neat.
I think it's good to have a Camporee because there's so many people here, and just the idea of this many people being together for an event is exciting. It gets the kids excited. I really think it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
This makes me think that the church cares about their young people and that they love us so much that they'll spend their time and money on us like this, and it's great.
This reminds me of how heaven's going to be and how we're all going to be united as one big family.
Do we love our most eternal friend, Jesus Christ? That's my challenge to you tonight. That's my challenge to you every morning.
I've been a Pathfinder for 13 years, and I think that's one of the reasons I'm still in church as a young person. So I'm very happy to be a Pathfinder. I think once a Pathfinder, always a Pathfinder. So I plan to be a Pathfinder to Jesus comes.
Discover the Power thanks the following sponsors for helping this Camporee become a reality.
Welcome to Oshkosh, Wisconsin, site of the Discover the Power Camporee. Today we're going to take you on a video journey to show you the campsite as well as the surrounding community. First, let's go to the Experimental Aircraft Association Museum. This is the World War II exhibit area. Pathfinders of all ages will enjoy it. Why not take a look? In the museum, for a small fee, there are games and simulators. The Voyager, which is an aircraft that flew completely around the world without refueling, is one of over 100 exhibits here in this museum. This is one of the world's smallest airplanes right here at the museum. Look, the Spirit of St. Louis is even here. Come follow me. Let's go look at the museum's shop. This shop is as clean as my garage back home, haha. But come here to the Camporee and watch airplanes being made by hand right here at the museum. This is the Young Eagles exhibit at the museum. It offers the opportunity for a young person who's never flown before to fly in an aircraft. Pathfinders, keep your fingers crossed. We might have this program at the next Camporee. We're right here at the Pioneer Airport, right across from the EAA Museum, with one of the Young Eagle aircraft that offers the opportunity for a young person, a few, to take their very first airplane ride at the Discover the Power Camporee. Watch your newsletter for details. Past the Young Eagles aircraft is a chapel that'll be open 24 hours a day for prayer and counseling. And directly behind us is the EAA Museum. You can see this tri-motor aircraft right here. There's a possibility we could have some rides for a small fee for those that like to ride in such an aircraft. Look behind me, you'll see another airplane coming in that offers rides for a small fee. Right here in front of the EAA Museum is a large outlet mall, as well as the freeway that you'll drive in on if you're coming by vehicle to the main entrance to the Discover the Power Camporee. In fact, this is the exit you'll use. If you look above that exit sign, I see something that looks like the Spirit of St. Louis. Sure enough, it's the Spirit of St. Louis doing a test touch and go, preparing for the Discover the Power Camporee. Here at the bus park, your Pathfinders will be shuttled to area recreational activities and community service projects. At Discover the Power Camporee, we have many phones installed just for our Camporee. We suggest that you reach out and maybe just touch someone. Bring your parents' credit card. In the unlikely event of rain, we have 4 buildings, 40,000 square feet each, that will occupy your Pathfinders with activities as well as exhibits. No Camporee would be complete without our friends the Portalettes, and we have as many as needed to support this large event. At this Camporee, we don't want to forget those that are physically challenged. One example of that is that we'll have shuttles moving around the campground. If you have special wristbands, you can be picked up and moved from place to place. Read about more services like this in your Pathfinder newsletter. We are here at one of the 5 shower houses as an example of what you can expect at Discover the Power Camporee. Please notice on the exterior of the shower house are mirrors. Right under the mirrors are electrical outlets for those that have that need. And now a highlight of the informational video is we'd like to bring Terry in here from Andrews University, my pilot today. And I'd like Terry, come on in, Terry. I'd like you to demonstrate. Oh, Terry, look what he brought. A Dare to Care souvenir mug. He's going to be carrying that throughout the Discover the Power Camporee so he doesn't get dehydrated. Excellent example. Proud of you, Terry. Now I'd like you to demonstrate for me the proper way to drink from a drinking fountain. Thank you so much, Terry. Now let's go inside the shower house and demonstrate proper hygiene. Terry, come on in here with your swimsuit. I want to show you how the shower works. Terry, I want to show you how the sinks work. You take your 2 fingers, you push it together. We are inside one of the shower stalls right now, and there will be curtains or drapes at each of the shower stalls. Let's see if we can find Terry. Terry, where are you? Terry? Sorry, Terry. Okay, let's go look at something else. At this Camporee, we have many activities that are tailored just for your Pathfinder teen. An example of that is the Teens Only barn right behind me, where there'll be spiritual programming, social activities just for your Pathfinder teen. We are here at the assembly area for the nighttime programming, as well as Sabbath morning programming. Notice, please, that the snow fence, trash barrels, and picnic tables will be gone. And far, far down there, where those tall trees are, is where the stage will be for the programming. At this Camporee, we have the best tent camping ground possible. Also, we have great roads to organize the tent camping areas. We have street signs so you can find your friends very easily. Let me demonstrate for you how nice the campground is. I'll drop my ping pong ball right there. cock back my putter. Tiger Woods, watch out. Welcome to the main gate entrance to the Camporee. Right behind me, you'll see different registration houses. Let's say, for instance, I have the Friendship Camporee Frisbee here. You're from Columbia Union. You will look right behind me and find a clearly marked registration house that says Columbia Union. Let's say you're from the West Coast, one of the unions out there. You just look for your designated registration house. Let's say you're from the Southern Union. Again, you got it. You'll look for your registration house. Or if you're from Canada, look for the Canadian Union and go register. We can't wait to see you at Discover the Power Camporee. Oshkosh, Wisconsin is an excellent place to host an international camporee. Within a 2-mile radius of where I'm standing right now, there's a Pizza Hut, a Walmart, all kinds of hotel options, and most importantly, there's a Taco Bell. Yes, we found the Taco Bell next to this camporee. In closing, I'd like to thank Terry Hess, my pilot for today. From Andrews University, I'd like to thank Dick Dower, the Communication Director for the Lake Union, for all the support in getting this video and information to you, the Pathfinder leader. I hope that you're able to attend this international camporee celebrating 50 years of pathfinding. And make sure, please, you bring as many pathfinders as possible so that we can share Jesus Christ with them in a brand new way. And never forget, do you agree? Let's not forget to discover the power.
Hi, this is Pastor Ron Whitehead right here in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, and I'd like to interview an individual for us. His name is Pete Chapman, and he's the Vice President of Community Relations and Convention Services. Pete, I got a few questions for you today. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Hey, Pete, let's start with our first question. Is if I'm driving a bus or a vehicle here to get to this campsite, is it easily accessible?
It is. We're off the frontage road adjacent to US 41, which runs from the Canadian coast Canadian line all the way down into Texas, and very easy 4-lane access, and also from the west and the east.
Also, once I get here, Pete, how much acreage do we have here to work with?
EAA owns 990 acres, and then there's another 500 or 600 that we use on the airport proper, and there's more than enough space for you, and it's meant for the larger organizations such as yours.
You know, everyone asks me as I travel the country, showers. Everybody likes showers and stay clean and squeaky clean even. And how many shower heads would we have access to? I think we were talking about maybe 6 shower houses?
Yes, we have 6 shower houses, about 80 shower heads apiece, anywhere from 60 to 160 per building, and about 350 acres that is called Camp Shoulder, available to our EA members during the summer and especially during our events.
Also, as I travel the country, Pete, people ask me about the portalettes. You know, how clean are they going to be? I'm sure there'll be plenty here. Talk to me about that.
We're managed by Waste Management, an international company, who one of their specialties is portable toilets, and we're their largest client internationally for that. And they know of our quality, and they know of our needs. It's extremely important to us as a sanitary offering that they be clean and that people feel comfortable in them, and we go out of our way to make sure that that's right. And we pay a little bit extra to have it done, and we're sure that you're going to be satisfied with the services of our supplier.
Another question is, we have honor booths in a Pathfinder museum, a lot of valuable memorabilia and coin collections, stamp collections. We're talking about putting those inside of some of your large buildings. Explain those large buildings and what kind of security we can expect there.
Our 4 large exhibit buildings down on the convention site are new. They're only a couple years old, and in fact 2 of them were just built this spring. And they are considered to be state-of-the-art. They're 200 by 200 with garage door entrances. However, they are lockable. And we have electronic security on those buildings with emergency telephone call to the local authorities and to our monitor in case anything happens. And believe me, we don't have problems down here. We are, as I said before, adjacent to US Highway 41, but we are on our property, which is secured by fencing, And that area is within the airport proper, and so there's an airport fence around it also, and that is monitored by the Sheriff's Department.
It sounds like, Pete, we have excellent security at this facility, and we appreciate you giving us a good explanation of that. Water, though, I'm thinking right now, if I get thirsty or I need some cooking water, you know, for my campsite, talk to me about the water support.
We have water facilities at each one of the showers we alluded to, plus we have a dump station that handles up to 12 RVs for that kind of service, and water is available there. We've got several food and drink stands out there available for your use should you choose to take that. And those people would sell or vend water at a reasonable rate. Many locations, of course, they're not right next door to where you're camping, but they're very close.
Okay, Pete, I'll give you a challenging question. I'm bringing in all these tents and all these Pathfinders, you know, and what kind of a surface can I expect to put my tent camping on top of here?
Well, the campsite that you have toured and that we use for vehicle camping has been a campground for about 27 years. And as we expand it, we make sure that what we have and what we're going to have has the proper cover. So it is field grass, and there are trees around the area as far as shade is concerned. There are also a lot of open areas and easy access as far as roads are concerned. You're looking at the northern grass, which is flail chopped and cut and groomed for the whole summer. It isn't allowed to grow, and then just before you come in here we cut it. It's something that we pride ourselves. It's very thick grass. As far as weather is concerned, our convention being held the beginning of August, the last part of July and the beginning of August, has proven to be the most stable weeks as far as weather is concerned, and rain and whatever. We're in between seasons more than anything else, and you fall within that time period also.
Well, I have a Pathfinder who wants to call home, Pete. What kind of options do we have for phone support here?
Down on the campsite and as well as on the convention site, we've got the paid telephones from one of the Baby Bells that's been here since 1970 again. And we've added pay phones every year. We happen to be the world's largest temporary installation of paid telephones. And again, although they're not next to your tent or your RV, they're conveniently located in the area, especially around the shower buildings.
You're giving me great answers here. I can't wait to get 20,000 Pathfinders here to this Camporee site. But I got a challenging question for you now. Let's say I drove in here from some far distant place and I seem to have forgotten some tarps or some Coleman fuel or something like that. What is our community like right around here, our campsite? Is there maybe, say, a Taco Bell or Walmart?
We're within about 5 blocks of what we call the Miracle Mile, and you're talking about the national chains as far as food is concerned. You've got some lumber yards, you've got vehicle repair sites, you've got the Kmarts and the Shopkos and the Walmarts. Also the concessionaire that we have, who handles our food and drink, also would be interested in working with you on the camping materials that you want, and if you want those in the store, we can get them in the store.
Pete, dream with me a little bit. Let's say I'm a Pathfinder director or division director, and I'd like to bring my club in here from overseas somewhere. What process do I need to think about accomplishing to bring a plane right in here to this campsite?
It's a matter of clearing customs at the border. And then you can fly directly in here because of our runway system and the amenability of our airport management. There's absolutely no problem in coming in here outside of some very reasonable landing fees. And we'll make arrangements through our office to get in touch with the proper people, including FAA and customs and the whole thing, if you'd like to use our office. Otherwise, tour guides usually know how to do that. If you're coming in commercially from anywhere, you're either going to come into Chicago, which is 155 miles south of us, or to Minneapolis, which is about 170 miles to the west, and then you can bring commuter flights either directly into Oshkosh and our airport, or to Appleton, which is 20 minutes north of us, or Milwaukee, which is about 60 miles south of us. So as far as the aircraft is concerned, and then we're served by nationwide Greyhound bus and some of those other firms. And of course, by automobile is very easy to get here.
Okay, Pete, I have one more question for you. I'll try to stump you. You got too many good answers here on me today. But this is not hard to answer. We have access to a world-class museum. Tell us about that.
Well, I believe it rivals any aviation museum that you've ever seen. It's about 175,000 square feet, but it's really cubic feet. You've been through there, and some of our displays are hanging off the ceiling, and we have a walkway down the middle, about halfway up, and it's a paradise for photographers. It's a paradise for those who are interested in learning about aviation history and about the future. It could take you anywhere from 45 minutes if you're in a hurry, up to about 2.5 or 3 hours, and we hope that when you folks visit, we'll have our B-17 on display there. We have one section of the museum called the Eagle Hangar with World War II aircraft in it, and it was built mainly to store that B-17, and we hope it's here for you when you get here.
I want to thank you, Pete, for this time this afternoon. You're a vice president, very, very busy fellow, and I want to thank you for all your good answers. We'll talk to you later, okay?
Thank you for your interest. We're really excited about you folks coming up here.
We have with us today John Swafford, Youth Director, Georgia Common Conference. John, I understand you brought quite a crowd out there to the Colorado Dare to Care Camporee. Is that true?
It's true, and I understand we brought the most in really the whole division, and we're looking forward to bringing a whole bunch more, if not again the most, to discover the power.
Terrific. Can't wait to see you.
Great.
Today I'm with Rob Lang, Youth Director of the Oregon Conference. Now, Rob, is it true I'm standing next to the individual that at the 1994 Dare to Care Camporee won the drag races down that race strip? Is that true?
That's correct, Ron. It was a high day in my life.
Now, Rob, you're coming back and bringing a lot of young people and adults from the Oregon Conference. Is that right?
That's right, Ron. And I just wanted to ask you, Ron, what are you going to do to really make us get excited about coming to this next Camporee? The drag race was fun. What's going to happen in Oshkosh?
Well, Oshkosh, Wisconsin, you know, this particular site is known for its world's largest air show. And we're talking about working out a special kind of arrangement so some of the young people can get their first airplane ride. What do you think of that?
Sounds great. I'd like to just make a request. If I could stand on top of a biplane, you know how they stand up and fly upside down. Could you do that for me?
Rob, I'll work on that for you. Let me talk to my insurance people. We'll be right back in just a moment. Hey, Roy from Bermuda. I'm so glad you're here in Oshkosh, Wisconsin today. Tell me, Roy, what are you going to bring to discover the power of Camporee?
Well, I'm going to bring pathfinders. We have 8 clubs in Bermuda, and our president, along with our special Bermuda pin that everyone seems to look for when we go to our camporees.
I've been looking all over for Dale Zigley. He's the youth director of Wisconsin. And Dale, you have something to tell us today, don't you?
Yeah, Wisconsin Pathfinders are excited to invite the whole world to Oshkosh for Camporee in '99.
Willie Oliver, North American Division Pathfinder Director, and myself been looking for the first club to register for Discover the Power of Camporee. Willie, have we found them?
Ron, I think we've found them. And they are Jeannie and Wayne from Jackson, Mississippi in the Gulf State Conference, along with their Pathfinder Director, Bill Wood. And here is Jeannie.
I'm really excited about bringing our Pathfinders to discover the power. And I sure hope y'all come too. Discover the power!
Discover the Power thanks the following sponsors for helping this Camporee become a reality.